rising and falling intonation. Can we repeat that?
Rising and falling intonation.
Again?
Rising and falling
Intonation.
intonation.
Okay. Have you heard that word before?
Yes.
Okay. So in your previous classes, you've learned about intonation, right? No, but maybe you've come across the word before. Well done. So in that topic, what's the key word there? Or what are the key words? The main keyword there, the main thing there is what? Intonation, right? Well done, Mary, for spotting it. So, intonation is the main thing there. So, in essence, it is how our voice rise or fall when we speak. So, when we speak, our voice goes up or down. When we say each word in the sentences that we speak, our voice tends to go up or tends to, the tone, the pitch tends to fall. Right? Please look at me. Don't look at the camera, Gosu. I see you tapping your friend. Say, look at the camera. So don't do that, please. I know I'm recording, but I'm looking at you. Right? I'm talking to you primarily. So in the future, anybody else that needs the video of the lesson, they can have access to it. Okay? So that's the reason I decide to record some of the classes. So don't be distracted by the camera. Okay? Don't be distracted by it. Don't look at it. Don't look at me from the screen. Look at the board. I think from here you can see it better. It's not like it's big screen. It's not like it's a projector or something. Uh, so we say we use the arrow pointing up or the arrow pointing down to indicate whether it's a rising or falling intonation, right? So that's what intonation simply means. Are we good? So there are some examples here in the short note that I've prepared. I think that this is not all. There will be activities for this class, something for us. So there's a bit of reading, dialogue reading. So thank God for your sponsors. English, mathematics, we have textbooks that we'll be using. So look at these examples now. Can we read example 1? A.
What is your name?
What is your name? Very well read. Well done. You can see what intonation is this? Falling intonation. That is, the arrow is pointing down. That means is what? Falling intonation. Very well done. Then B.
Where are you going?
Where are you going? So what intonation? Again, falling.
Intonation.
Then C. Can we read C?
Abuja is the capital of Nigeria.
Good. We can all read. That is falling intonation. Then D. Has the man come? Very well done. Very well. You read that very well too. Good. That's rising intonation. Then E. You can see is what? Rising intonation. I'm going to just do something now. I'm going to read this option A as if there were no question. I'm going to read it in another way. What is your name? Can you see the difference in the stress now? I've stressed this. What? I'm trying to say what is the name of the person. Like, I've changed this to a statement. The way I've read it is different. The question mark tells us how we read the sentence, and it changes the whole meaning of the same words, that the whole sentence, right? So if I say something, what is your name? I'm telling that I'm renaming you to what? You know, there are people that bears a name that sounds like this as well, right? What? But it's not spelled like this. Maybe it's like this. Yeah, that's what I said to you earlier when I was collecting your names, right? That names have different rules to their writing, to you writing them and saying them. Okay, so for example, if I may digress a bit, some people write. Okay, Philip is usually spelled like this, but in some place, some people can decide to write their Philip like this, and you cannot say this is wrong. Do you understand? Okay, and another example of names. Some people write their name Samson with a P, yeah, and some people omit write without the P. Okay, so that's just for names for you. You have the right to write spell your name the way you like, or to correct somebody on how it is pronounced. Okay, so sometimes I do this in my class. Give you more information. This is basic 6, right? So in basic 6, you are expected to at least broaden your knowledge a bit more than the other classes, because after this you are going to basic 7, or we call it JSS 1, right? So, and then you are expected to do the temperature of what you're learning will become a bit higher, a little more degree, right? So this is what we are doing again here. What I'm very much concerned about is to let you become more educated, more exposed. So if you want to study further, you train, you already be prepared to learn more. Okay. Now look at this rising and falling intonation. We look at it in context of intonation in questions. That's the next subtopic. What did I say? In questions. Okay. So when in questions, the intonation pattern, yeah, has a kind of rule. Yeah. The intonation pattern have a kind of rule to read. Okay, that if you follow, it will help you to know whether it is rising or fall. If you listen, you can see the fall in pitch or the rise in pitch as well. Yeah. So pitch, the idea of pitch, I think some of you know what is sofa notation, right? So if as you are progressing, the pitch is becoming higher, right? As you it's going higher, is it not? Then if you are going down, see last over me. So it's going down like that. Do. Yeah? Yeah. So you can get an idea of up or down of pitch. Right? Okay. I think it's related to how you can listen. I think you can use that to kind of listen. But okay. Here are the rules. When we ask questions that begins with a WH word, that means the word starts with WH. Can we list questions that starts with WH? What? Who? Where? Why? Okay. So these are examples of questions. Are we missing anyone? Which? When? So all these questions, WH. Can you see WH, WH, WH? Right? When you ask question that begins with these words, we use what? A falling intonation. So there's a full stop there. So for example, in A and B, you can see that they are falling intonation. What is your name? So then again, when we ask a yes or no question, we use a rising intonation. Examples are D and E. So look up now. Can we look up? Can we all look up? So, yes or no question is what type of intonation? Rising intonation. Good. So, do you live in Abuja?
Yes.
So you can see, do you live in Abuja? Do you live in Abuja? It's having a upward pitch. Okay. When we make a declarative statement, we use a falling intonation, as in example C. Right? So you see how we are reading. Yeah, as we are reading this, we refer back to this above. Okay. So some of you that are still struggling to read, when you have a course book or a textbook, sometimes there may be reference for you to look back at a table or something before, right?
Yes.
Please focus, listen, pay attention because you are going to learn something new. So Abuja is the capital of Nigeria. So this is what type of statement is this?
Following the isolation.
Listen, I said what type of statement? So you learn how to listen to this is, I think this is listening and speaking class. Okay. Yeah. Listening and speaking. So learn how to listen. Abuja is the capital of Nigeria. What type of intonation? Falling intonation. But what type of sentence is this? Or statement? It's on the board. We've just read it. A declarative statement. Okay? A statement that says a fact or states something. Yeah? A statement that declares a truth or a fact or even a lie. A lie can be declarative, okay? It may not be true, but it states something, right? It's a kind of declarative statement. We are going to do some exercise. We are going to read from our textbook.
Can I help you? How much are those bags, please? They are 5,000 naira each.
Be loud now. Before you are talking very loudly.
They are 5,000 naira each.
Can I have three, please?
Can I have three, please?
Can I have three, please?
Yes.
What is this?
What word are you trying to look at? Perhaps.
Okay.
A purse, perhaps. A purse. We say purse. Yeah.
Yes, that's 15,000 naira. Anything else? A purse, perhaps.
No.
So see the way you read it now. Say, yes, that's 15,000 naira. Anything else? A purse, perhaps.
Yes.
Yeah. So you say,
No, thank you. Nothing else. Here is my
Debit card.
debit card.
so okay. I think this is Shola. This is Shola now.
How much is this lunch bag, please?
So start from yes, my friend Shola.
How much is those lunch bags?
How much is this lunch bag? This
How much is this lunch bag, please?
It's 1,000 naira.
Can I have it, please? Here you are, 1,000 naira.
Right, thank you.
You are welcome.
you're welcome. Okay, well done. You've look at that dialogue now. Here you should be able to identify some of the questions there and then see how, if you read it properly, when you read it properly, right, you see somebody knows that this is what you are actually saying. Right? But if you don't read it properly, I'll ask you, what are you saying? It doesn't sound well. The meanings, okay, I don't get the meanings when you don't stress. That's the point, the takeaway from that reading. Okay, when we speak, yeah, the way we express the language tells us what exactly we are saying. Okay, when we read this dialogue the wrong way, it's immediately your head tells you, oh, something is wrong. You've not read it well. Yeah, there's no natural flow there. Okay. So that's the takeaway. And the little exercise for you is to use the following words in the box to complete the sentences below. Okay. Are they closing? Whoa. Okay, so for your exercise, look at that. Exercise one, yes. If you have the Nigerian Primary English Book 6, page 3, exercise 1,